Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Madimi and today I'm going to be doing a short tarot reading. So I'm going to do a Celtic Cross. I'm just shuffling the cards. This is going to be a general reading. Take what you want from it essentially. If it resonates, then that's great. If it doesn't, then you are free to move on. Yeah, tarot is not, in my opinion, an absolute thing. I'm never going to tell you that this thing is definitely going to happen for sure and there's nothing you can do about it. I very much believe in the sort of idea of free will and that we have like the potential and the power to choose how our life goes. Obviously, you know, there are certain things that it's more difficult to control. Like, you know, it's not like any of us really decided where we were born, you know, or who our parents were, things like that. But we do have the power to decide what we do next. And we have the power to decide how we react to things. And essentially, I see tarot as more a sort of mirror for the psyche. It's this idea that essentially with the cards, you look at all the different probabilities and it will show you, essentially, especially with the Celtic Cross, it's very much this idea of what's the most likely outcome if you keep acting this way, kind of thing. So let's do a quick Celtic Cross. So the first card is you right now in this situation. And we have the root of the issue, or what's on your subconscious mind, the what's on your conscious mind, or sometimes it's also considered the position of the highest possible outcome, the immediate past and immediate future, of course. What crosses or challenges you. Sorry, that was actually the second card. How you see yourself, how other people see you, your hopes and fears, and, sorry, if you keep acting the way that you're acting currently, if things stay the same, the most likely outcome. Right, now I'm going to turn them all over. Oh, struggling a little bit. Okay, so. Well, immediately I'd say, so I feel like I could be reading, or that most likely this reading is directed for a woman for some reason. So the card that is you right now is the Queen of Wands. Now this doesn't necessarily mean that the person that this reading is meant for is a woman, but I feel like they most likely are. And if that doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. This is a general reading. I'm just reading for the collective, and hopefully this reading will find who it's meant to find. So we have the Queen of Wands as who you are right now. The Queen of Wands is someone who is confident. They're fiery. Wands are the fire sign. Fire is to do with creativity, spirituality. It's also to do with confidence. This is someone who's confident, that they know what they want and how to get it, kind of thing. And they're a very creative person. I really get this idea of like a businesswoman today for some reason as well, like an entrepreneur kind of thing, because starting your own business, even if it's something like an accountancy business, you're still creating something that's still creative in a sense. And then what's on their mind is the King of Cups. And there's two possible things here. So either this is someone who is seeking a partner and is possibly dealing with someone, a potential partner, a man possibly who is maybe a water sign, like a Pisces or a Cancer or Scorpio. I'm getting more Pisces or Cancer vibes than Scorpio vibes though. Yeah, most likely that's what it is. It's this person is thinking about someone. And it could be that the woman as well is a fire sign, like a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. I do feel like for this reading that it is most likely a Sagittarius who is dealing with either a Cancer or a Pisces. And they're thinking about this person. This is someone who maybe they've been in a relationship with before, or more like a situationship kind of thing. I see more than an actual proper relationship. And it could be that what it is that they view this person as being like the King of Cups, as being like a provider, someone who's an emotional support. And the reality is that this person is not actually really like that, and that they are more immature than the querent thinks they are. In the immediate past, we have the Star in reverse. So the star upright is about, before you get the star, you get the tower in the cycle of the major arcana, and the tower is taking something that has false foundations and just tearing those foundations down and starting afresh, because you can't build something on shaky foundations. It will fall down. And so then the star is the next card. It's the card of rebuilding. It's the card of, you know, once you've lost everything, you have nothing else to lose. And so then, you know, that gives you almost like an energy that it's like, okay, well, actually I can move forward from this. It's like the shedding of an old persona as well. For some reason, I'm really getting that idea. But the star is in reverse here, meaning that in the immediate past, whoever this reading is directed for, perhaps you've been holding on to something. You're holding on to an idea of what you're supposed to be like, or who you're supposed to be. You're holding on to an idea that doesn't serve you. You're trying to be someone that you no longer are, and, you know, and it's not saying that anything's terrible at the moment. It's just saying that, I guess, your journey with things at the moment is you need to let go of the past and who you were in the past. Also, with the root of the issue being the Chariot in reverse, I really do see this as a kind of a not moving on thing. Like, this could be a love reading. Not like a love reading, it could be, if by any chance you're watching this and you happen to be a woman who is a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and you're currently involved in, I'm not saying a relationship, I'm saying more of a situationship. You like someone, a man, who is either a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, more likely to be a Pisces or Cancer than a Scorpio. I don't know why. For some reason, that's what's coming through. And it's like, you look up to them a lot. You think they're like this King of Cups. They might be slightly older than you. They might, yeah, I'm getting that. They might be slightly older than you and initially seem slightly more mature than you. And you're wondering, you know, how do they feel about me? You know, what's going to happen between us? Because they're giving you mixed signals. With this reading, I'd say ultimately it's probably not going to happen, is the reality here. And you'll actually be better off for it. Because if things continue the same way kind of thing, the final outcome card is the Ten of Cups in reverse. So upright, this would be like the creation of a family kind of thing. But upside down, it would imply not. It would imply the opposite of creating a new family, which is continuing on a journey alone, with the immediate future as well being the Six of Swords, this is the card of like spiritual awakening and going on a journey, but it's very much about like, when I've seen this card come up previously, it's very much like a breakup card. Now, I'm not saying this is a bad thing at all either. There's very much this idea that this relationship that you're wondering about, like, and it's not, I'm not getting that this is someone in an established relationship that their partner's going to break up with them. I'm getting very much, this reading is for someone out there who is wondering about whether or not this man likes them or not, because this man has been giving mixed signals. Maybe he texts back sometimes, maybe he ghosts you a lot of the time, or ignores you, or you keep trying to go on like dates and he's just constantly busy every single time, to the point where maybe you guys met on a dating app and it was going great, and then you try and actually meet up in real life and he says yes, and then at the last minute says that actually he can't that day because he has work. And then this happens 2 or 3 times. In talking about that kind of situation. And with these cards coming up, with the Chariot in reverse being the root of the issue, and the Star in reverse being the immediate past, and then with the Six of Swords being the immediate future, and the most likely outcome if things continue the same way being the Ten of Cups in reverse, it's like, it's probably not going to happen. This relationship probably isn't going to happen, but it's not a bad thing, because this person they're just not the right person for you. If someone were interested, you would know, essentially. You would know because they'd make it obvious. And I get it, people can be busy, but if someone like really wants to be with you, or really enjoys your company, they will find a way to make contact with you even though they are really busy. Because you'd probably do the same thing. There are probably friends who, even when you're super busy, you will still try and maintain contact with them because you just love them that much. And there are probably people out there, more like acquaintances, who, when you're really busy, you just don't have the time for them because they're just not as important to your life, and like your job is more of a priority, or whatever the reason that you're busy is more of a priority. But you know, there'll be people out there who you will prioritize above your busyness, if that makes sense. And this might not necessarily just be romantic connections, you know. Anyway, with like what challenges you being strength, I feel like a lot of this is almost like you are the Queen of Wands, but you don't see yourself as the Queen of Wands. You see yourself as justice in reverse. And I feel like this could just be that you judge yourself unfairly. You perhaps don't see yourself as being a particularly fair person, or perhaps with the Justice giving so much Libra, air, swords, like mental energy kind of idea, and with it being reversed, it could be that you potentially don't have confidence in your own ability to make decisions, especially logical decisions and decisions based off what's logical, and maybe you doubt your own intelligence. Like, you just, that's it, like, you doubt your own intelligence. And so with your challenge being strength and internal strength, this whole situation is asking you to realize that, like, you are intelligent, you do know what's best for you, you are capable of making the right decisions. You do actually know what's best, and this person is not what's best for you, at least not right now. And it's not up to you. Life isn't about trying to make people love you. The right people will love you no matter what. Just like I'm sure, you know, you wouldn't appreciate someone trying to make you love them. Relationships with people can't be forced. Not that you're trying to do that necessarily, but it's about learning that, like, the right relationships, the right romantic relationships, family relationships, friendships will just sort of flow naturally. Yeah, anyway, continuing. Other people see you as the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So upright, this card is about things have been tough, but you're like, these people are finally walking towards the right place. With this card being in reverse, I really do feel like this is a card of, like, when it comes up like this. By the way, there's no such thing as a negative card either also. But with this card coming up in reverse, it's sort of this idea of other people see you as almost going round and round in circles with certain things and having certain cycles in your life that you're not breaking. So I feel like it could be, and I do feel like it's not just with dating, but I really do feel like there is some kind of element here that you are the Queen of Wands. You are someone who is creative and capable and has the potential to do a lot of really, really difficult, good, and interesting stuff. You are a creative person in whatever sense that could be. It could be that you're really, really good at something creative. It could be that you're an artist. It could be that you're a musician. It could be that you do crochet. It could even just be that you're, like, very business savvy. But the thing is, you don't realize this about yourself. You doubt yourself. Now, it doesn't seem like it on the surface, because it's almost like you have this sort of persona of, like, maybe it's like you're a very sociable person as well. I really do get with the fire energy thing. You know, Sagittarius's, Aries, and Leos, they all tend to be fairly sociable. Maybe, you know, on the surface, because you're so sociable and you're not super, like, you're not an anxious person. It's not like you're uncomfortable in social situations. It makes people think you're confident in all areas of your life. But whilst you're confident going up to people and talking to people, deep down, you still almost, like, you doubt your abilities. Like, you don't realize completely that you are the Queen of Wands, meaning it's not just about that you're good at socializing. You are intelligent too. You are. You are able to make logical decisions. You're not, you know, like, maybe you fear that you're impulsive, but it's not. It's like, you need to trust that you're more than just, you know, a social butterfly. You're more than just that. You have other talents. You are intelligent. It is very much, I'm getting very much this idea of someone that doubts their own intelligence and doubts their own ability to actually, I guess, get things done. But yeah, essentially you are intelligent. And that's why it almost, like, it confuses your friends. You know, why are you going around in these circles? With it being Pentacles, I think this could be about money or career, but I feel like that also could be a thing where, because you doubt yourself, and your own abilities, you know, this could be why you're not moving forward. It could be that maybe you've had, like, lots of ideas for businesses in the past, and then you just kind of abandon them halfway, because halfway through doing it, you get, like, super excited about something, You start doing it, and then you get discouraged for whatever reason, and you start to doubt yourself again. But yeah, getting back to it, it's like your friends can see that you're going around in the same cycles over and over again. And how do you break that? Well, I really do think part of it is also, it's like, maybe in order to like avoid this side of yourself, to avoid your own discomfort around your ability to do things, you're like focusing, instead of focusing on your career or that side of your life, you're trying to focus on like finding a relationship. I really feel like this reading is for someone that is almost like distracting themselves from the rest of their life by dating. And so, you know, you date people instead of like focusing on, you know, your own life, because it's almost like in your head, you're like, oh, if I just find the right person, they'll fix my life. And like, that's not really how it works. You know, one, because no one's going to fix your life for you. You have to do it yourself, essentially. And yeah, it's always going to be a team effort. Even if like the right person will make things easier, they'll help. They certainly won't make things worse, but no one's going to come and fix your life for you, essentially. And this sort of King of Cups, it's like there's this fantasy. You have this fantasy about someone who's more mature than you, wiser than you, who knows more than you, coming in and like saving you. And you've got to realize that actually you don't need that person anyway. You are the one who is wise and who knows what to do. You just have to have more faith in yourself. With your hopes and fears being the Tower in reverse, it's like you're equal parts scared of things falling apart, but you're also scared of things stagnating, because there is a part of you that is aware that your life has been rolling in the same circle. And it could be, I really do get the idea that there is some kind of situationship in your life, and that like it's just a distraction. That's all it is. Like, stop waiting on this person to text you back or not, and stop waiting on someone else to come and like save you, because you don't need them to. And what you should be focusing on is how to move forward. With your immediate future being the Six of Swords, it's like, you know, take some time out to truly think about, well, what is it you actually want from life? And I don't just mean like, because ultimately you don't just want someone to come and save you. You're going to want other things in life, you know. Maybe you want to travel and explore things. Maybe, I really don't feel like that is who this reading is for. I really feel like this is someone who's had some kind of business idea, and they just don't believe in themselves with it. And so they're almost just like waiting around to be rescued. And it's, yeah, essentially all I can say with this overall reading is you are intelligent. You are capable. The thing that you want to do, the business you want to create, it is possible. You have the mental capacity to do it. Stop focusing on distractions. This person who is giving you mixed signals, who is possibly ignoring you or ghosting you, and it might not necessarily be a romantic relationship. It could be that maybe you are like focusing a lot on, you want validation from like your dad, for example. I know that sounds cliche. It's like, stop focusing so much on how other people react to you as well. Like, there's really a thing here. It's like, stop focusing on whether or not this person likes you or not. It's kind of irrelevant. It's like this idea, you are so much better than that. Like, you have so much potential, and you need to focus on your potential. And that's how you will like get out of this stuck feeling. The only way to get out of this stuck feeling is like, I really do feel like it is someone who wants to start a business and has just been like avoiding it. Like, stop avoiding it. You know, it's like you're dating people to avoid dealing with the fact that it's like, actually, you know, you're scared. You know, it makes sense. Starting new things is terrifying, but like, you'll regret not taking on this new business venture, essentially. Yeah, so in summary, I feel like this reading is for someone who is maybe involved with the situationship. It's irrelevant whether or not this person likes you. Stop focusing on them, essentially. Like, you know, if they're giving you mixed signals, then it's probably not going to work out, and you're so much better than that anyway. And instead of like focusing on dating or validation from other people, do the thing that you've been putting off for years. Start that business, build that website. You have the capacity to do that. You are able to do that. You are intelligent enough. You are smart enough. You do actually know what it is you want to do, and you do actually know what the first step to take is. You don't need someone else to tell you what to do. You don't need to wait around for someone else either. Like, just go for it. Like, you know, and yeah, it could be difficult at first. It could feel isolating at first. It could, but you'll always regret it if you don't take that first risk to go forward with it. Yeah. And I guess also, you know, instead of looking for the King of Cups outside yourself, look for the King of Cups inside yourself. The King of Cups is about emotional maturity and this sort of blending of head and heart, being able to make decisions based off of a combination of both what is logically best and what is emotionally best. That King of Cups exists within you too. Like, be kinder to yourself, but also, like, know when you need to be strict with yourself as well. Like, know when you need to stop, for example. Like, it's okay to be upset about things, but there's a difference between being upset about something for a couple of days and being upset about something for months and letting it get in the way of the rest of your life. Being focused on what has hurt you and like making it this thing that stops you from doing other things. Maybe you're scared to start this business because you failed in the past. You cannot let that phase you, you know, because you just have to keep trying until it works, and ultimately you'll regret not trying. So I guess in summary, you know what it is you want to do, and I really do think for this person, whoever it is start some kind of business that could literally just be like, I don't know, maybe you even want to be like a TikTok or a YouTuber and sell, like, make little crochet videos online and sell your crochet designs. Do it. You're never gonna know until you do it. But also, I'm really getting the feeling that whoever this person is, you are talented enough. You are intelligent enough. Yeah, and I hope that made sense. Thank you so much for listening.